I think the power of having your driver's license is not having to look over your shoulder, not having to worry about whether you're in the right or in the wrong. I think that not having your driver's license for me was, all right, well, that's already one step to where I don't care. It's gonna lead me to making more decisions to where I don't care. So, all right, we're starting with our driver's license. I think your driver's license gives you some sense of responsibility. It makes you feel a part of something too.
So I'm going to speak on driving because my crime was vehicular homicide. And so obviously my license was taken away for 10 years. But on top of that, it wouldn't have really mattered, I don't think, if it would have been less than 10 years because getting back on the road sober, keyword sober, to drive and know that I'm driving and be aware that I am driving. I was terrified to go through the process of getting my driver's license again and being in control of a car again because I had taken someone's life with it prior. And so to go through the process of actually getting the license, that by itself is really hard, but to actually go through like the emotional and the mental of like possibly getting rejected and then having to go through and, then if you take the test and then you don't pass, it's a really emotional and physically long process potentially. And so to go with your team member and be willing to support them through a lot more than just like forking over the money and signing the paperwork, because it can be a lot more than that. And it's not so much being there for them, it's more letting them know that you're there no matter what. Like, it's okay if they don't pass their test, and it's gonna be all right if, it's not gonna be right now and it might have to be in a couple years. And no, you're not stupid, and you're not gonna not ever get it. And it's okay if it's gonna cost another certain amount of money, because I'll tell you what, we already are aware of how much it costs, which is why we up until this point didn't have our license, because A, we're too scared that we're not gonna pass and we're gonna look like a dummy, and B, we are not able to financially come up with the money. That additional stress now that someone else is paying for it, and now it's like, okay, we gotta really get our crap together here because we really need to pass because this isn't my money, and if I don't do it, then they're gonna have to pay again, and oh my gosh, they're gonna hate me, they're gonna leave me. To just go into it like, whatever happens, I'm still gonna be here when you come out, and it's gonna be okay. And it's just that love, that unconditional love and support, that you're there, and either way, you're still gonna be there, I mean, my license, it was a big deal. I got it after 13 years, and it was terrifying, but it was like the best thing that ever happened, I got my freedom back, so that was pretty cool.
I got my driver's license the day I got out. First time behind the wheel in 17 years. I never had a license in my life, mind you, I'm 46. Got my license, phone, wardrobe, bank account, car, somewhere to live. I started a new job yesterday. But most of this was done within 2 weeks, so I finally got a job. I've been doing it, and then my OPOP team gave me little projects to do on the side here and there. I made good money.
Got this decent job where I was able to save up some money to buy a car. I got a driver's license now. The thing is that I didn't have a driver's license going into prison. I had a bunch of warrants. That's about it, you know what I mean? But for many years, I didn't have a driver's license because my addiction took over. I wasn't going to these court hearings, So, driver's license. Guess what? On the third day, after I bought my car, I bought insurance, car insurance. What? Car insurance? What, am I a square now? You know what I mean? Like, who does that? Who has a driver's license and car insurance? Where I come from, if you got a driver's license and car insurance, you get to drive the homie's car with the lowrider switches, you know what I mean? Because you got the license and you're insured.
I was pretty impressed with myself. I ended up applying myself to do my licensing and stuff. I ended up doing it. I got a letter back from Olympia saying how I can get my license, and I was pretty impressed with the work that I put into it. They told me all the steps that I needed to do to maintain and grab my driver's license. I remember upon my release, Sarah and her husband Doug were there supportively to help me succeed to getting my driver's license. And I didn't really think I was gonna be able to get it, just financially, because I wasn't stable at the time. But they were there edging me on to get it. Sarah helped me so much with my testing, also with driving her car, which was awesome. And I ended up passing the test, and it was a great feeling. She was there for me through the whole beginning to the end.